I was in Walmart and I saw this really hot goth guy with dark brown eyes and white hair. So I walked up to him. This is how our convo went. Me: hello, good sir. I have a question to ask you. Goth guy:
Okay, kid, go ahead.
Me: are you or are you not, pause for dramatic effect, Jonathan Christopher Morgenstern? Goth guy: and this made me grin when he said it.
Does it look like I want to burn the world down?
I have found my soulmate. Only the best imaginary romances start in Walmart. So you know those chocolate coins you get at Christmas? Well, once I was shopping for gifts sometime in December and I went to the cashier with a pair of like $40 headphones, 2 pairs of shoes, and a coat. Turns out I left my purse in the car and I was freaking out, but I had a bag of those coins in my jacket pocket and I thought I'd try my luck. And even if it didn't work out, it'd still be funny. But nope, the guy actually thought they were real gold and fucking accepted them as payment, laughing my ass off. I fucking paid for Christmas presents with goddamn chocolate. That's some Charlie and the Chocolate Factory shit right there. Charlie and the Burlington Coat Factory. In first grade, a girl transferred to my school because she put a fake spider in the teacher's drawer and the teacher opened it and got so scared that she kicked herself in the head and died. And I think about her all the goddamn time.
So last week my teacher was handing back our test, right? And she gives me mine and says,
"Don't worry, McDonald's will hire you."
And so I was clearly angry and I said, "And I'd still have a better job than you, bitch." And the whole class was yelling, and the teacher resigned. It was definitely worth being suspended.
I'm going to pretend that didn't happen.
My professor handed back our 3-page film essays. To my surprise, I got a C. After class, I asked her why. "You were supposed to write it about the movie The Emperor of Time. You wrote it on The Emperor's New Groove, but it was kind of good, so I didn't fail you." So that's how I'm doing. And some comments on this one. I was in book club in college and we were supposed to read Sophie's World, a fun story about the history of philosophy. I read Sophie's Choice, a not so fun story about the Holocaust. Realized my error when everyone said what a humorous and easy to read book it was, while I spent much of the time crying and wondering why the hell this was our first book. But everyone was so proud I read such a deep and important book that they applauded and made me book club king. Or they just laughed and called me a dumbass. Can't remember which one.
Hail to the king, baby.
Such a crazy week. I stopped a robbery a couple days ago, and today I had a gun pulled on me because I tried to stop an old man getting jumped. I ran to the closest person and told them to call the cops after. Later, while I was helping some guy in a wheelchair get to the corner store, who was hella mean by the way, a car crash happened right in front of us. The car was filled with smoke, so I opened the door and he was knocked out, but the smoke was still pouring out, so I had to drag him out and put him on the curb. I know you're not supposed to move people in those situations, but the paramedic said I saved his life. If I didn't move him, he would have suffocated. I'm half tempted to never leave the house again. The adrenaline attacks are killing me, LOL. This is Superman in the flesh.
I was playing Smash for a good 6 hours straight and was so focused I didn't realize both my thumbs were bruised and bleeding, laughing my ass off.
Well, it seems he has 2 left hands, so anything is possible. Alright, this one's posted to Facebook Wedding Photographers. This bride had such a great reaction when I told her that I organized a first look with her father. I told him to count to 10, then open the door. I loved both of their reactions and the aftermath too. Such touching moments. I noticed that I did not see him for the rest of the wedding. He did not walk her down the aisle, nor was there a father-daughter dance. Towards the end of the night, she came to me with tears in her eyes and thanked me for putting the first look together. Then she asked me, "How did you do that?" I just said, "He came to me and told me he was the father of the bride." "That's amazing," she said, "because he died 10 years ago." Has anyone else had something similar happen to them at a wedding? Post your stories, please. I am interested in reading them. Thank you, and God bless everyone on this beautiful Saturday. Here's a good comment. Wedding photographer laces bride's mimosa with psychedelic drug. I was in the principal office once, saw a loudspeaker, and I thought, frig yeah, man, played this. Then swiggity swag. Principal put the school on frickin' lockdown. Got away, I hid under his desk. Best day ever. I sneezed, man. Okay, so about this time last year, I dislocated the same arm, and so the muscles around her were already loose. Then I sneezed really hard, and it popped back out. So I waited for about a half an hour for the docs with a shoulder popped out. The docs came and gave me the green whistle. Got high within a few seconds, it being basically concentrated morphine and all, and forgot that the arm was dislocated. As I was getting into the ambulance, I waved bye to the fam with the dislocated arm, and it set back into place. Walked into Walgreens semi-dancing while probably singing La Forza. Someone outside heard me and came running up to dance along. Look up and it's a straight-up Nico girl, cat ears and tail, shaking her booty. Remove earbuds and she's singing the words. Let song play the rest of the way through my phone speaker and she sings along. Finished, and she offers to get the scrub brush I had planned on purchasing myself and buys me a drink and some Good and Plenty candies. What even is my life? And a good comment, nobody wants or tries to offer Good and Plenty. That's what gave it away as false.
Any other candy that I love so well.
At the end of a miserable week, I happened to get on a crowded 1 train. Someone screamed between stations. We all looked up. They had just gotten an email, and they were accepted into college, the first person in their family to go. Everyone on the train clapped. I needed that. Today in Starbucks, when I placed my order, I gave the name Spartacus as a joke. When they called my name to pick my order, I stood up and yelled, "I am Spartacus!" Everyone turned to look at me. Then an old man sitting in the corner stood up and yelled, "No, I am Spartacus!" Then one by one, everyone in the Starbucks stood up and yelled,
I'm Spartacus! I'm Spartacus!
I'm Spartacus! I'm Spartacus!
I'm Spartacus!
Today is going to be a good day. Once my sister got rejected for a job at a web design company that she really wanted to work for. So that night she hacked into their website and redirected it to her blog, and the next day the CEO called her and hired her on the spot. So the moral of the story, if at first you don't succeed, hack their website and make them beg for mercy. This is so brilliant. And some comments. This is brilliant and illegal. Commit several felonies to get a job. She should be okay. Apparently, writing a bullshit story in which you're a genius law-breaking hacker isn't illegal yet. Rob a bank, become a banker. And then the entire company clapped.
Damn, I'm such a G. It's pathetic. Here comes the big-headed nigga that's dipping, sipping.